Hi guys, this is the daily for May 15th, 2019, Wednesday. Starting out with air signs. Air signs for today, it feels like a fresh start is happening for you. It feels like you're able to get a lot accomplished today. It also feels like there's going to be some type of reconciliation, or there is going to be communication that comes from afar. It feels like something that you've been hoping for or waiting for. There is going to be somewhat of an adjustment today at work or in your daily routine or activity, but around work area, it does feel like something's getting sorted out, or something is getting settled. So you may be placed in a different job. You may be asked to do something out of your normal spectrum, but I do feel like it is going to benefit you, and I feel like somebody is going to recognize or appreciate the work, the consistency, the accuracy that you do. So be aware of that. Somebody is definitely contemplating or thinking about moving you to another position, location, something where you will be more beneficial to both the company, and it will definitely benefit you financially. So be aware that that's coming. Where relationships are concerned for air signs, it does feel there is a balance between you and someone else. I think you're struggling back and forth maybe a little bit with I want to say with the pull of the past. So it feels like either you're thinking about someone from your past, or you may be hoping to reconnect with that past partner. Even though some of you may be involved in a new relationship, um, you're not feeling what you normally would feel, or it's not feeling you're comparing to a past partner, so it's not giving you that same um, happiness, I should say. I do feel like there's going to be opportunities for air signs to either take a step further into the future, get more committed in the relationship that you're in, or a lot of you may just decide to do a full 360 and go back to somebody from your past that you're missing. There could be also for air signs the opportunity to just do yourself, meaning that you may decide that you don't want to date anybody right now. You might decide that it's just you wanting to follow your own dreams and get things accomplished in the way that you feel. For some of you, you're not getting what exactly you need from a certain situation or partner. For some of you, it's your partner that's not getting what they need from a certain situation. Okay, so you're going to have to make decisions on how you want to make arrangements, or how you want to make adjustments to your current situation. I do think that for air signs, travel is also coming close to you, so whatever that has to do with anything, but I do feel like you're wanting to do something at a higher speed. So whether that's driving down the highway, whether it's going to a new place, whether it's going back and visiting family, whether that's going back into your past, once again, keeps coming up for air signs. Maybe, you're just not able to let something go from the past and you want to go back to it, or let someone go from the past and you want to go back to it. For single air signs, it does feel like you're wanting to find your equal. You're wanting to find your best friend and your partner, which who isn't, right? Okay, but for you single air signs, I do feel like coming up, and it's not happening right now, but I do feel like the waves are starting to part, meaning that the path is being built for you to walk down. So be patient, because the universe is working behind the scenes to get things in order for you. Next up, we have fire signs. Fire signs, for today, it does feel like something has to do with a legend. So whether you're trying to get information about someone who is a legend, or you are looking to whoever it is that you admire, that you look up to, that you get information from, that encourages you or inspires you, you are looking up to that person right now, or seeking that person for guidance and answers. A lot of fire signs are feeling quite lost in a certain situation and not knowing which way to go. For some of you, you are trying to inspire yourselves even to do something different, to do something better, to find yourself in a new alley avenue. When I say alley avenue, for some reason, it means something that was in the back, something that was hidden, something that wasn't brought to the forefront is definitely going to be here soon. I do feel like you have the opportunity to take your degree one level higher. For some of you, you may be working full-time, but you may be considering doing something that is going to better your position or give you the opportunity to go up and above in another position, to rise to the top, which I feel very strongly that you will. Some of you fire signs will be taking a test that is coming up, and it may be a test to get another job. It may be a test to get your degree, but whatever that is in relevance here that I keep talking about, it is very positive for you, and I see you successful with it. Some of you fire signs may be going to court coming up. If not today, it will be before Friday, and I do feel like it's going to be very positive. Some of you, it is a custody battle. Some of you, it is a divorce situation or a legal separation, and that is going to go through. For some of you, there's a restraining order involved, and you need to make sure you keep that one. Okay, fire signs. Some fire signs today, it feels like you're having trouble with maybe a back tire. I keep seeing a tire around fire signs. So be careful with either losing air in a tire, the pressure in your tire, something maybe with the stem in your tire. It also could be a nail in your tire, so be careful about the tires today on your vehicle. Relationships, again, with fire signs, single fire signs, it feels like there is somebody that is going to introduce you to someone else, and it feels like a social atmosphere. So whether you're at the bar, whether you're at the club, whether you're at a party, an anniversary, whatever it is, somebody's going to introduce you to someone that is going to take off very strongly. Some of you may be surprised who actually you get interested in, somebody who you never thought would be your type. For partners of fire signs, people that are already in a relationship, maybe you have a little separation going on right now or a disagreement, but I do feel like that is going to work out and balance out, and by the weekend, hopefully you will be back together, because it feels very strong for that possibility for many of you. Some of you may not, but for majority of you, I do feel like that reconciliation will happen before the weekend. Water signs. For water signs, work is on your mind, money's on your mind, and traveling on your mind. Also, there is a lot of home improvement things that need to be done. There's also things that need to be taken care of as far as your financial aspects. Something with financial needs to be addressed. It feels like some of you too are overspending on credit cards, whoever that is. You need to cut that out. Some of you need to get your balances together, put all your bills or balances on one card so that you can work on paying that off. For some of you water signs, it does feel like where relationships are concerned, you are very content and happy in a certain situation. For some of you, you're longing for someone to return, and at the same time, you know that that person may be with somebody else, so you're feeling like there is no hope for that. I do feel like you're waiting and waiting still, and trying to figure out ways that you can get somebody to return to you, water signs. But at the same time, I feel like there is newness coming. So water signs are going to have the opportunity. There is many offers that are coming down the pike here for you. So you're not going to be by yourself for long. So don't worry about that, water signs. Earth signs. Earth signs. It feels like today, Wednesday, again, the 15th of May, for Earth signs, there is going to be a balance. There is going to be also, too, an adoption. So whether that's somebody adopting a baby, somebody adopting a pet, there is some type of adoption coming here. I also feel like somebody is definitely doing something or receiving something in the mail that is going to create a plan, a chore. It's going to create structure. It's going to create direction. It's going to give you things that you need to do. It's going to give you ideas. But something is coming. There also may be a judgment coming in the mail, which is going to be in your favor. I feel like a large check is coming to someone of Earth signs. There is a large settlement check, it feels like. There's also going to be some disagreements that may go on between you and a family member, Earth signs. I also feel like these disagreements may have to do with either somebody's last will and testament, somebody's having to share. Somebody's going to have to share something that they received. For some of you, you're having an argument with the family members, and this just could be as simply as, I don't know who I'm picking up on, is dating someone's ex-partner. And this is like either your brother and you're dating their ex-partner, or your sister and you're dating their ex-partner. But somehow there is a relationship here going on within the family, and that this person has already been involved with somebody else in your family. So I don't know who that is or what that seems to all be about, but it seems like it's causing a lot of chaos. For some of you, you may be arguing back and forth on who's going to take care of who's going to allow maybe your mother or your father to live with them, who's going to assume the bills, who's going to take care of the sale of a home. There's also somebody, yeah, with earth signs trying to sell a home, and I feel like that is going to go through very quickly, within 3 to 4 weeks. Within 3 to 4 weeks, that home will be sold. I do feel like there's also somebody who is traveling north. You're traveling north from wherever you are currently. This trip is going to be both business and not only just professional but personal, and it feels like you're going to catch up with some old friends. Some of you earth signs may be reuniting with an old friend, an old classmate, an old love, and I do feel like it's out of the blue and unexpected. I feel like you don't know that this person had gotten divorced, and when you run into them, you're going to start reminiscing about old times and getting things back on track, and you'll find that you're caught up in a very brand new loving relationship, and it is pretty much destined, so be prepared for that. Today's day in general for all signs, it does feel like things come unexpectedly, so be prepared. There may be challenges that also get faced to you or you have to face, that you're going to be able to deal with if you break them down. Whatever this large thing is, break it down into a certain amount of sections. That way you're only chipping away a piece at a time, and it's not so overwhelming, and you'll be able to handle it. It may take you 3 days instead of 1 day, but you're going to be able to handle it because you're going to be able to chip away at it one piece at a time. For some of you, I do feel like travel is definitely very important today. A lot of travel. For somebody, you be careful of losing your MAC card. I feel like your MAC card may be lost, so be careful of dropping your MAC card, leaving it somewhere, forgetting for somebody to give it back to you, or it also could be your identification, your driver's license. So be careful. You may have to hand it over to sign a check or do whatever, but I feel like somebody forgets to give it back to you. And it's too long of a drive. By the time you get all the way back home, you're going to have to spend another hour to go back and go get it. So somebody be very careful if you're using your MAC card or your ID, okay? So that's the daily that I have for today, Wednesday, May 15th, 2019. Hopefully you'll all get to watch this, and I will be coming on live today to do some Q&As or mini reads. So if you're interested, look for me, look for my notifications. If you haven't been getting my notifications, please turn your notification off and back on, and make sure you select all notifications so that you will see when I come on live. All right? Have a great day.